Well, hi everyone, my name is Simone Morini, I'm the author of VHS, Very Horror Stories, and in this live overview we're gonna talking about, of course, the new campaign that is going to launch in about 2 days, and we will dive into the contents of the new trilogy of VHS. We're surely going to explain what is VHS for the one who doesn't know it, and we're talking about the deluxe products, we're talking about the early birds and some other spoilers. But first off, I'm going to say that sorry for my bad English. I'm sure is not so good, and sometimes I'm going to gibberish something. So I ask you sorry for that. Also, it's my first ever live totally in English. So again, I'll ask you sorry if I'm not perfect in what I'm saying. But enough talk. Let's talk about VHS Rule of 3. And, well, first off, let's talk about VHS. What is VHS? VHS, Very Horror Stories, is a cinematic horror role-playing game inspired by both classic and modern horror movies. Each box is a complete experience, each box is a standalone box, and is a complete experience. What it means? It means you can play it in a classic way with the director, so the game master, and players, or without the director, either solo or with a group. It requires no preparation and is very quick to set up. Also, each VHS includes everything you need to play: the set, so the maps, monsters, characters, and replayable pre-built scenarios. It also gives you guidelines to create your own scenarios, characters, and monsters, so it's fully customizable and completely cross-compatible. It's designed to be quick, accessible, and focused on intense horror session. So actually, yeah, it's a role-playing game, but it's more like an hybrid between a role-playing game and a board game. So VHS Rule of 3 in the specific is the fourth crowdfunding campaign for VHS. The first one in 2022 introduced the first series with 3 VHS, the very first 3 VHS. The second one in 2023 introduced the second series, Opening Night, and the third campaign was in 2025, so last year, with the official role-playing game adaptation of Return of the Living Dead, the movie from the 80s. So we are very proud of this one. And well, and again, in 2026, I continue to have ideas of dive into the horror in this specific format. So I have something in mind also for the future, but let's say in 2026 with VHS Rule of 3. Hi, Chiara. So, what am I saying? Okay, let's talk about the new VHS, so the new series of VHS. So the whole concept of this campaign is built around the number 3. This is why this is the third series of VHS, and like every series, it includes 3 new VHS. Each one had his own theme and his own mood, the rules, the special rules, and so on. Now let's take a look at the 3 new VHS we are talking about. So, the very first one, well, there is not an order, but the first one we're going to talking about is Delirium, so the Mind VHS. VHS based on the mind, let's say. So Delirium is inspired by psychological horror, a theme many of you asked to explore, and it was probably the biggest challenge because adapting a game like VHS to mechanic based on the mind, it's not just about playing it, but making you feel it. So this is the hardest part. That's why we introduce a new mechanic, trauma. So, what is trauma? Basically, as the film, so the session progresses, each character, hidden trauma, emerges through their growing instability. These traumas can directly influence behavior, forcing specific action, or even turning characters into a danger for the rest of the group until they are confronted and resolved. So you have to deal with the monster, of course, like in every VHS session, but here you have also to face your trauma, and you can face them or not, but if you don't, they're going to how can I say, it's going to be more dangerous for you, let's say. Then we have the Flesh, so Fleshbound. Fleshbound is focused on body horror, inspired mainly by Cronenberg movies, but also by more modern films like The Substance, Together, and others. It's probably one of the most disturbing VHS I've written so far, and also one of the most fun to create. So disturbing and fun, of course. And the new mechanic it introduces is contamination. So what is contamination? The main set, so again, the play maps, itself become a living organism that evolves throughout the film. Contamination spreads across both the environment and the characters, triggering increasingly invasive mutations that alter abilities, appearance, and their role in the game. So it's a constant change based, of course, on flesh. Both the flesh of the maps and, of course, the flesh of the character. And the third one is, the third one is Soulbane. Soulbane is the dark fantasy horror VHS. So the first movie that might come to mind is Army of Darkness. So we are talking about that kind of fantasy, not Dark Souls or Elden Ring, but pure 80s style with sorcerers and undead lords and heroes ready to face them like Conan. The new mechanic here are the shrines. Shrines that actually take inspiration from Dark Souls are these little temples scattered across the set, allowing characters to pray and gain blessings or profanations. These grant light or shadow tokens, which influence action and shape both the character and the surrounding world. So every choice here shifts the balance. Power comes to a cost, and managing light and shadow become key to survival. All these mechanics can also be used in other VHS, so they are not limited to their own box. So for example, you can use Contamination with Deadbreak, the VHS for the zombie movies, or you can use Trauma with Remnants, the VHS for the ghost movies, and so on. And to complete the trilogy, one of the main products of this campaign is a dedicated slipcase that holds all 3 VHS of the new series together. So in each one of our campaign, we create a thematic slipcase. So this is a collectible item, let's say. And now we're going to talking about another great features of this crowdfunding, that is the Black Archives. The Black Archive is the deluxe product of this campaign, designed to make the experience more immersive and more physical. So inside this huge box, you'll find item cards from VHS divided in 2 different types. We got equipment cards, includes all the items your characters can use during the film, so everything is faster and easier to manage, and also you can look at the object, both if maybe it's a chainsaw or an amulet and so on. And the second type of card, the most beautiful, I think, are the monster cards, represent trinkets and clues linked to each one of the monsters of VHS. So they are the most iconic and disturbing element of the game. These are objects you can actually find during the exploration. You can examine the picture and, of course, hold it in your hand. So instead of just describing them, they become real and a part of experience on the table. The Black Archives includes 4 different cases with the shape of a little video 8 cassette, the one we used to put in camera in the old times. So each box is little box includes 70 cards covering all the VHS released so far. So we got the box for Very Horror Stories, that is the first series, the box for Opening Night, the second series, of course the box for Rule of 3, the third series, and a special box that is forbidden footage that includes all the cards from the exclusive campaign products related to VHS, like Spin-Off and Horror Fest. You can look at the page and have an idea on what these deluxe products are. So, now let's talk about something that maybe can interest you, but first I answer the question. I see similarities with Final Girl, but then for more players, which is a good thing for. Hi, first off, and well, the Final Girl, I have it, I play it, I love it. Also, there is a box of Final Girl over there, and Final Girl is more a board game, and of course only for one player. We start to design VHS from a classic role-playing game. So first it was not created to be played without director in solo mode, but then many of followers asked us to include the solo mode, so we have work on this mode, and then yes, maybe it's for this that it also seems like Final Girl, but also of course for the using of the maps and so on, and of course because it's an horror movie, so the themes are the same, and also I personally know some of the guys working at I don't remember the name of the company, but they're very great guys, very passionate with their work, and yeah, happy to meet each other. So let's talk about the early bird. So you are the first that gonna see this. So this is something that I have to say I'm proud of this early bird. So, but what it is. We create a special display designed to look like a vintage horror action figure. Inside, you will find one of the monsters from VHS, so the moth, inspired by the fly. So this feminine thing mixed with the moth that also remember me one of the film that I saw recently, that is the Mothman Prophecies, and I discovered later that Mothman is a real monster of the American folklore. So it's a great thing, because I was not thinking about it when I designed the moth. So again, and it's not just a bonus, so it's something meant to be collected and displayed. You will, Van Ryder, thank you. So you will receive not only, of course, the display, but all the box shaped like a vintage action figure. So, and apart from this, we have also think about something for the returning bakers and the VIP subscriber gift. So, what is the VIP subscriber gift? First off, as you may have noticed, in our page there is the chance, in the pre-launch page, there is a chance to join the newsletter VIP that is completely free. And we used to give some gifts during the year or during, of course, the campaign. And this early access reveal is the VIP subscribers gift, sorry, that we are thinking about. So, what is in depth? After the campaign ends, you will receive a free demo of one of the new VHS, either Fleshbound or Soulbane, and you'll be able to choose which one through a pool. Just two, Fleshbound or Soulbane, because the demo of Delirium is already released and you can download with the quick start from the pre-launch page. And for the returning bakers, that I take a chance also to send you a big hug and a lot of love, because it's also thank you that VHS became what is nowadays. So for returning bakers, we create some premium labels you can attach to your VHS. So they let you customize them and make them look even cooler on your shelf. Of course, these are just separate labels that if you want, you can add to your VHS, like you can see. Let's see if I'm able to some zoom. Okay, no. Okay. But yeah, so this is some premium items for returning bakers. And of course, I don't say that, but it was written down here that for the early bird is just for the first 48 hours of the campaign. That I remember we will launch on April 8 in Italy, here in Italy, 6 p.m. I don't remember in Pacific time, maybe the 9 in the morning and 12 in the morning in another American time that I don't remember, sorry. But yeah, because we are mainly in Italy and we also work not during the night, we try to set a launch time that can fit everyone. So. And then we're talking about, of course, the fact that we, in this campaign, you can also have access to all other VHS product released during the year. So, for example, there will be a pledge that is just €1 that permits you to give you access to the add-ons of the campaign, but just for the VHS box. So the standalone box like Delirium, Fleshbound, Soulbane, Bloodlust, Overplague, Unchained, Deadbreak, Remnants, and Trashback. So the standalone box you need to play. For all of the other things, you have to make another kind of pledge if you want the deluxe product like the slipcase, the dice, spin-off, VCR box, and Black Archives, cutscene, and so on. Of course, in the page you will see all of these add-ons, and they explain what's inside of each one of them. So. That's it. I'm not going to explain you what is inside of each box because it takes me at least 2 hours, I think. And so that's pretty much I have to say. I don't know if maybe some of you had some question. I'm more than happy to answer with my bad English, but still. And let's think about if something getting close to my mind right now. I already talked about VHS. Oh, you can also find in the pre-launch page that I had yesterday or 2 days ago a video that you can find also on YouTube that explain you in a better way than me, VHS in 10 minutes. So it's a little video that show you how to play, not the rules, of course, but the elements of the box, the featuring of VHS, what's inside the boxes, how solo mode works, and of course, there is also another video that shows an entire gameplay in solo mode. It's based on the Return of the Living Dead, but is the same mechanics, so you can watch them and apply on each VHS. And well, that's it. Thank you for listening to me. I know it can be hard to listen to me sometimes when I try to speak English, but I hope you're able to understand me as well. Hello, what will be the price to back the Nightmare Collection, and also will it include the Trioxin box? The Trioxin box actually is the only thing that you have to purchase separately via add-on. This is because, of course, is VHS related box, but it's outside the our main product because it's a licensed product, so we have to keep it separate from our other stuff. And the price for the Nightmare Collection, that the Never-Ending Nightmare Pledge, is 412 plus if you want the Trioxin box, €63, and includes everything you see in this picture, so a box huge as a trailer. So Excited for launch. Thank you so much, Kevin. I'm excited too. This will be our 7th campaign, yeah, it's like each campaign is like the first one for me, because the anxiety and the excitement are the same. So, and thanks to you also for watching the live, and of course I will put this video on the page, so if you want to rewatch them again, I don't know why, but maybe, or of course the other that are not present right now. So again, thank you so much for being with me, and well, we'll see each other again 2 days now, and well, see on the other side of the tape. Thank you so much, and have a great day, and a huge hug from Italy. Bye.